Fabian Sinelli here from EYS Auctions, ready to bring you our chilly August 2022 market wrap. And it was an interesting month to say the least. I think it's pretty obvious that the market is still quiet-ish, but there are definitely signs of the market starting to bounce back with some positivity in the air. I will get through some stats, but I just wanted to give the agents a bit of clarity there that we are certainly on the up. So let's get excited when we transition into the spring market. But first, let's talk about our stats for August. So, as a business, we conducted 75 auctions. We had a very healthy clearance rate of 66%, which was well up from Melbourne's metro clearance rate of 58%. We averaged 3.5 bidders per auction. Once again, that's up from last month and starting to increase. And surprisingly, 4.5% over the written reserve prices. And that's a really big number in terms of this market that's been really slammed by the media. So have some confidence, agents, that prices are certainly bouncing back, especially with more registered bidders as well. Our general market take, well, as I said at the very start, it is still a quiet-ish market, but with clearance rates starting to rise, that should give us a really good indication that spring is going to give us that really good momentum towards the back end of the year. I think it's obvious that the buyers have really sort of adjusted to the initial interest rate shock. Sellers have adjusted their expectations and aligned them with the market, which is certainly starting to show with the clearance rates as well. So hopefully we start to see some really good, healthy results towards the back end of the year. Let's get into our first success story. This was an absolute cracker. This goes out to our clients at Harcourt's Wantirna, the selling agents there, Jared Robinson and Zoe, of course, in that office. Now, this particular auction was at Nine Court in the backbone of Wantirna on the 20th of August at 1 p.m. We had 12 registered bidders for this particular property. It ended up having 5 active. It was a 12-minute auction. It was short and sharp, and it sold at 1.74 million for 390,000 above the owner's written reserve price. What is staggering about that was that only out of 5 bidders inside 12 minutes, it was able to achieve almost 400,000 over the written reserve price. Insanely good and well run by the agents there, Jared and Zoe. So well done to the team at Harcourt's Wantirna. Our second success story just down the road goes to our wonderful clients at Ray White Ferntree Gully, Jack Rickard. Now, Jack, just before I talk about your success story, congratulations on getting number 2 for sales growth for the Ray White network, of course, for the year. A big congratulations to you. And this success story showed why you are certainly on the path to being an elite agent if you aren't already. This particular property, 2 at 35 Cypress Avenue, Baronia, it was done on the 25th of August at 7 p.m. boardroom auction. Why a boardroom auction? Well, I'm clearly doing a market wrap under an umbrella, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Jack is a thinker outside the box. He had an auction here. It was a townhouse, beautifully presented townhouse, but wanted to make sure the property didn't have any possible weather distractions. We had 5 registered bidders for this particular property. It was, again, like Tanara Court, a short and sharp auction. It ended up selling for 700,000, which was 20,000 over the written reserve price. The owner was ecstatic. Why I'm putting this down as a success story, not just because it was a boardroom auction, which was the only one that we had for the month, so again, well done to Jack. But the fact that the owner didn't even question what Jack suggested straight away when the property was listed, why a boardroom auction? He said boardroom auctions are the way to go because we can't really understand if the weather's going to be on our side the day. So he planned it beautifully and the owner trusted the process, which is what Jack always says, and ended up selling for a great result. So well done to Jack. Now, our hot tip of the month would be this. We are transitioning into spring. Agents, there's going to be more buyers you're going to speak to. There's going to be more sellers you're going to speak to. So ramp up the communication. As a general rule of thumb, I find the best technique and strategy for your auction campaigns, make sure you speak to your buyers at least a dozen times over the auction campaign and your sellers at least every second day. And if you're thinking, what do I say every second day? It could just be a simple text to say what you're doing today for their property. An update is better than no update. So I want to take the opportunity to say thank you to all our clients for their ongoing support for August. We look forward to working with you in the spring market. We're very excited about it. And if you're looking to partner with us, contact us here at EYS Auctions.